Okay, hello, old friends and new friends from different places. Thank you for joining us today. We will have this quite short webinar, information session and a short training about our platform. And I will make a little introduction what we're doing, because I know that there are some old customers here already who know what we are doing, but there are also people who actually don't know much about us yet. So I will make a short introduction, and then we will continue and show different options and opportunities and possibilities and so on. And we will work together with Brianna today. You can also see her on your screen probably. And yes, hello. And we're doing this as a tandem today, trying to talk and disturb each other. Okay, I will share my screen. Okay, I hope you can see the presentation now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brianna. You can give me information, feedback. So what we are, Navigap, we are developing a platform for creating interactive and artificial intelligent augmented maps to level up users' experience in tourism, culture, events, sports, and education. What we do, what our platform is, audio guided tours for different operators, also for guides, different tourism companies. This is also an ecosystem for self-guided tourism for DMOs. DMOs is touristic destination management organizations. Different places they call it differently. Tourism information centers and so on. We also create white label mobile applications for theme parks, touristic areas, tour operators. This is also meant for education, educational outdoor games for schools, municipalities, sport organizations. Maps for big and grand scale events, and also for search and rescue missions. The last one was a quite interesting thing when they started to use our platform for search and rescue missions. Our platform won a World Summit Award 3 years ago in culture and tourism category. There were 8,000 projects from many countries, and to win this was a big thing for us. And we are growing 4 times in 1 year. We have grown our users 2 times in last 3 months, and we are expecting this year to break the 1 million user barrier. So this is a quite rapid growth, actually. So let's say a few words from different things what we do. The ecosystem for self-guided tourism. We are creating digital ecosystem for local tourism and event operators to level up visitors' experience with self-guided touring and contactless activities, to manage the flow of visitors, extend visit times, and to help service providers earn more money. This is what we help to do. And it includes very different possibilities what you can do here. This is a thing for audio, for tour operators. You can create digital audio guided tours. You can also create ride-sharing transportation, contactless ride-sharing transportation like Uber or Bolt. You can create almost the same thing here in our platform. Real-time communication. The biggest problem with tourists is when they go to travel alone, like self-guided, without the guide. No one knows where they are, what they are doing. Our platform offers them the way to communicate with the tourists and tourist organizers. Also, we have indoor possibility, not only the outdoor, for museums, in-app bookings and payments. You can purchase different services in the mobile application. You can make your tours, games, and whatever maps you are creating on our platform. You can make them paid. They don't have to be free. You can make them paid tours, paid games. So you can set the ticket, 10 euro, 20 euro, 30 euro, and sell them through different OTAs. OTAs, online travel places like Viator, Get Your Guide, and so on and so on. Of course, data synchronization. If you have a local databases, we can synchronize different data, local event calendars, and so on and so on. You can also synchronize real-time transportation. If you have, for example, a train traffic or bus traffic, they already have GPS system. You can create a synchronized system to show on your tourism maps real-time bus transport, for example. Of course, very strong statistics and analysis, what your tourists are doing, where they're going, when they're going, and so on. You can create your own white label mobile application. Even here, I think we have 1 or 2 clients who have created their own mobile application. This is based on our Navigap application, and that we try to keep them up to date as we develop the mobile application. All the white label applications will get once or many times a year updates, so they are growing with us together. Okay, there is something. And now about the games and competitions. We are trying to gamify everything. All the maps we are doing, we try to make them more interesting, more fun. So this is about not only tourism maps, but you can create only competitions for schools, for school classes, orienteering competitions, sporting competitions, and so on and so on. Okay, this is what we already talked, few words. What's the new big thing is the AI, the artificial intelligence. This is something very new. Well, we cannot say it's new. It's at least one year already. It's developing very rapidly, very fast, and now today we can show you very interesting opportunities what you can do with the help of artificial intelligence. This is one part of today's training information session. I will give you companions. What is the companions? What they are doing? And this is a really brand new thing in our platform. If you create a game in your tourism map, some kind of game, you ask questions and you have a ranking table, or just in a school class you create a game for kids. Then the new thing is you have your own companion who ask those questions. We have many different companion types, and we are doing more and more of them, and every companion has their own, let's say, agenda or style. For example, here I have two examples. The one is just a curious kid. It is wonderful how much you can learn from one place, but Mr. Grumpy, he actually does not want to come with you to explore different places. This is the funny guy. Can't believe I have to watch something again. Is it really worth it? And what is the best thing? That you can create your own companion. And this is what this is all about. If you have, for example, your own touristic area, you can create your own local person with the local traditions or character from the past, for example, that represents this historic place. You can create your own, but of course you can choose from the list of our own companions. Okay, this is a very short introduction from my side, and now I give you Brianna, who will actually start showing you how you can start creating a map step by step. Usually we do it a little bit more time. We take a little bit more time, but today we have so many different topics. Brianna will do it a little bit faster than usual. And after that, I will take it over again and speak about AI and other possibilities. So, floor is yours, Brianna. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great, that's wonderful. So, my name is Brianna, and I will be showing you a little bit of the practical side of how to actually prepare and make the games. So, I'll show you my screen as well. So, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Very good. So, first of all, I will show you a few important things that you can see on our landing page. So this is the Navica page. And let's say I am a teacher that wants to create an outdoor lesson for my students. So first of all, how does the platform work? It's quite simple. So the host or the one that creates the game can make the map on their laptop and use our website to do so. And then the players can use the Navica app on their phones and go out to the real world and find the places and pass through the points, answer questions, do activities, and then they can play on their phone. So on the Navica page, we can see a few important things. For example, here in the upper left corner, I can see our services, and I will just choose the schools option here. And if I have any questions about how to make my map for
during the school year,
school vacation, I can see some frequently asked questions here, some extra information. There is also pricing information. And yeah, anytime I have any questions, this is the first place I can look through. We have all the different types of games here. And we can also look through the pricing tab. And we also have, for example, in here in the more page, we have some video tutorials as well. So if I am making a game and I have any questions, I can look through the videos as well. We have them in English as well. So I can just look through these as well. These are all on YouTube as well. Yes, so let's say I want to start creating my map. For this, I will have to go to the big orange button here up in the upper right corner, and I will click on the box that says Create New Map. And then I will have this little setting page. Here I will have to choose my map name. Let's say I want to do outdoor lesson. This is the name of my event. This is the email that I will be using to manage my game. So choose one that you personally use yourself. I can add my company name and my preferred language. So today we will be using English, but we have here about 40 languages, and you can also choose multiple languages for your map, and you can do it later on in the process as well. So we have all these that you can choose from. And now here I can choose my topics for the game. So for my map type, I will choose games and competitions this time. You also have these other options here as well. And here in the topics panel, I can choose up to 3 topics. So this is just to make the players' experience a bit easier in the app. They can go through the different games easier. So I would just, for now, say education, game, and for example, let's say nature. And then I can choose my starting time and ending time of my event. And in here, we can see the optional things. So these can be filled later. I will not be doing those right now. I can do them later as well, but you can use this tab to add your cover photo and description. And these are the things that the player who enters the game will see first off. So this is the place, the description that you want to put any important information or anything else you need to tell the players that you cannot directly tell them in the game. And we also have a promo code option here as well, if you do have one. So
the promo code is meant for example, if you have a municipality license and all those local schools in the municipality can use this promo code within this license agreements. So if you have one, we will explain it then.
Yes. If you have any questions regarding your specific map, you can always ask us as well. So let's say I have filled all these tabs, and down here I have clicked on create the new map. Then I will get a notification on my email, and I can open up the map in my email. And for now, when I click on the link, then I will be sent to this screen over here. This is where the creator can make their map. So this is the page where you see all the information about your game. So what do we have here? First off, we can see the map on the right. We have just the map of Tallinn here right now. I can zoom out. I can see the whole world if I want to. And I can also choose between the different map types. So for example, I want to use the Estonian Maa-ameti card or map type, then I can choose that as well. But I will be using the regular map type. So here on the left side, we have the different class and stage types. First off, in the untitled class, I can choose if I want to make the map indoors or outdoors. We will be focusing on the outdoor app type, but I can also choose the indoor one. This requires a floor plan, and you can also do it in inside facilities as well. But I will leave this on automatic GPS, so outdoor option, and then we can create our map outside. Now here in the untitled stage, let's say I want to start making my little outdoor lesson for my students. So I will name this stage outdoor lesson. And this is my first stage of the game. And I will just save it. And now I will want to start placing different points on my map and give the players tasks to do in those spots. So the first way to add points is by searching the address. So let's say I want to put my first point near the Tallinn University. I will search Tallinn University here, and I see that we have the first option here right away. I will click on it, and it automatically finds the university on the Tallinn map. And as I can see, this is exactly where the university is. All I had to do was search the place, and now I have it here. So next up, I can add here images, I can add audio, and whatever I want to do in this as well to add some context to the point. And also I have this Gamify tab here, and I will show a few different types that you can use. So first one is going to be really easy. This is the automatic type, which is already chosen. This means that when the player goes to the point in real life, goes to Tallinn University and reaches the radius of the point, this point is automatically passed, and the player doesn't have to do anything. And I can also add a description for my point here as well. And for this one, I will just choose a marker as well, so I can a bit like gamify the point as well. And I will choose this purple color. And I can also, for example, I want to show that this one is number 1. This is the first point. I can also choose the number 1 icon here, and I will confirm. And here I have the value. This is if you want to, you know, in a competition, you will maybe want to give the players points and show how many points each point in the game has a value to. Then you can choose the value here, and also the marker size. And if I am happy with the point, I will click on save. I will click OK. And now I have this point here. And also note that if you want people to only walk outside, you don't want them to go inside buildings, then you should also check if the radius of the point is somewhere on the street as well, because this one here is, well, kind of on the house. And if they can't go into the house, then they should be able to reach the point outside as well. So as we can see, we have some street space here as well, so they can easily access this place. Or for example, if they are students, they can go inside as well. So this was the first way to add a point. Next up, I will be adding a point by adding the place that I want to put my point in manually. So maybe I want them to go to this corner of Tuukri tänav. I can zoom in and I can just click on the spot that I want them to go. And now I will get this little point here. And also we have this little location name as well. So I will be naming this point 2, just that I know. And I can again add images and different kinds of things here as well. So for this gamifying type, I will be adding, for example, question with exact text answer. So this means that I will be asking a question from my audience, from my player, and they will have to answer with an exact right answer. to get to pass the point. So I will add here, for example, 5 plus 5. This is my question that the players will see when they reach the point here. And then I will add my answers as well. So I will add this one here. So 10 with numbers. And I should probably add 10 with the word written out as well, if some people choose to write it this way. So this is always a good option to do. And now I have my right answers here as well. And I can also comment or make a description for the correct answer as well. So just to make it more interesting. And as we can see, we have this very interesting use AI button as well. But since I will be showing you how to do it manually right now, we will cover this a bit later as well. And again, I would choose the color for my marker. This time I will do, for example, orange. I'll search the number 2 here and confirm and save. And now I have this point number 2 here. And just so it's consistent, I can change my first one to 0.1 as well and save it. So now I have already 2 points on my map, and let's quickly add the third one as well. Let's put this one here, for example. And this type will be multiple choice question. So this means I can ask a question for my players and then add different answers that they can choose from, but only 1 or 2 or even multiple should be correct. So for this point, let's add an image as well. So I will click on add images and I will add this wonderful picture of this lion here. Scroll down and use or write out the question, what animal is this? So the players, when they reach the point, they can see the picture and they can also see the question here. And I will write down some answers as well. So I will say maybe zebra, then maybe let's put, excuse me, let's put lion here, tiger, and horse. And of course, I will have to choose which one is correct as well. So this one, of course, is lion. Let's check this one as the right answer. And we can see that automatically this answer will be the correct one. And also I can, of course, add a description here as well. And same as always, let's choose the color for my marker here. This time we can do maybe this, let's do this yellow color here. And save, of course. And now we have 3 points. Let's do 2 quick ones more. So next up, let's choose maybe this little corner here. This is our point number 4. And for this type, we can choose question with free text answer. So very simple. You ask the question and the person can just freely answer their question. And then in the judge panel, you can correct the answers and choose which ones are right and which ones are incorrect. So let's just write one question down. So I have written what color is the sky. Now people will just be able to write their own answers here, whatever they want. And we can put this little blue marker here as well. And again, save. And we have our 4 points here. And for the last one, let's go somewhere here in the bus stop, for example. this is our last point of this game, point 5. And for the type, we will choose, for example, take a picture. So this means when the players reach the point, they just have to take a picture, and you can also find pictures in the gallery later on. So this is their task for this point. And again, I'll choose the color. Let's do this black one, for example. And again, save our point. And now we have made 5 points on our map. Basically, I could leave it like this as well. The players will just have to go through the points and answer the questions, take pictures, etc. But let's say if I do want them to go through exactly the points in order, I want to connect them somehow and show the route or the path, how to go through them. I have the option to add a path, which is up here in the right corner. So I will click on Add Path. And now I have this option. How do I create the map or the path? So I can choose if they are walking the route, if they are using bicycles, cars, or you can see it from the bird's eye view. So let's say I want to choose this one with people walking. I will click on Track Points into Objects, and then I can choose the points as well. It's not letting me click. Yeah, so I will have to click on the point as well. I'll choose this one, and this one here. Now I have the different points here, and I can choose this walking option.
Okay.
Do you want me to show the different options as well?
No, I just wanted to leave this birdie without the birdie, but it really doesn't matter at the moment.
Yeah, so you can leave it in the bird's eye view too, but I have automatically created the path and that people can walk through on the street. So it's a bit more logical for them. So as you can see, the path has followed the road exactly in which they can walk through. And this is my path here. We can name the path. Let's name it path 1 or just path. And we have here the walk type. I can choose the color. I will leave it black for now. And we can just change the opacity and the size and width of it as well. And also add a description if I want to. And again, I will just save this. And now, as I can see, I also have here the path. I can see it here. So this is my beautiful outdoor lesson map. Let's say before I start the game with my students, I want to test it as well to just make sure that everyone and everything is working. So there are 2 places that I can do this from. First place is here on the left side of my screen. We have this QR code. So as you can see, it says to test your map in the app, scan the QR code. So I will download the Navicup app, and I can scan this QR code to just test out my map as well before publishing it. And the next place that I can do this from is up here. We have this big publish button. If we click on it, we can also see that before we publish it, we can test it as same with the QR code. And also that what status is our map in. So Navicup automatically gives you some suggestions what to do with your map. So maybe if you have forgotten to add a picture or a description for your map, you can do it here in the settings as well. And also add tickets and so on. So I will not be going on to, I will just quickly show you this page as well. We have different advanced setting options as well. You can look through them and customize your map according to your exact needs. So definitely look through these as well. You can, for example, adjust the speed of which you want the people to move in, make a speed limit, and so on, so on. So there are many options here. You can look through these as well if you have any specific needs. And when I'm ready, I can just publish my map, and this will make my map active. People can access it. I can share the link or the QR code for the map, and people can play the game. Oskar, do you think I should show some places, some more things, or do you want to speak about the AI features?
I can actually, as we have here, not only people from education, not only school teachers, we have also here people from tourism sector and also from other sectors. I will talk about the tourism also. I will use the same map actually. You can stop sharing your screen and I will take it over then. Just a second, let me log in the same map. Okay, thank you, Brianna. Now, I hope you can now see my screen.
Yes.
So this is the how you can create a competition, a game, but actually the same way you can create audio guided tours, you can create touristic maps, area maps, and so on. The basic is the same. You have to create objects, give them information, upload the texts, the pictures. For example, here we didn't show all the possibilities here, but for example, here we are point number 3 with a picture of lion. You can upload lion's roars and so on. We have a quite big list of different sound effects already here. I don't know if we have the lion's roar here. No or yes. Okay, I cannot see it right now, but you can upload everything. You can in a touristic map you can upload here how the old church bells were clinging and so on. You can do many different things here, and I will show you how to ease your pain, let's say, because the biggest pain is what takes the most of the time creating this game or a touristic map is the work with the content. If you have many objects you want to show, the tour itself, the information you want to upload, it takes a lot of time. Actually, we know that very good tour, if you create it, not only digital, the real, when you are a guide, you have to create your own tour. It takes actually weeks when you prepare it. So the work with the content is the biggest thing. But here I will show the let's say the hacks. We cannot call them the hacks, but the artificial intelligence comes to help us here. And I will, for example, I will add a new point on the map here. Let's say it's in Paris, you have this Eiffel Tower, yes, Eiffel Tower. And I will save it on the map. Okay, If you have it correctly. Yes, yes, we have an Eiffel Tower. So now, when I want to add the description, I have to make it. You have to think through what kind of information I will put here. I have to describe this this touristic object, but we have a little helper here, this AI button, and I show you how does it work. When I click on it, I will ask our AI to find information about this object and let's say create official and fact-based text. Okay, I will now hit on the generate new description. It can take up to a minute or 2 minutes or even longer, because this is the process when the AI is really thinking, searching the information about the Paris and Eiffel Tower. And as you can see, this AI finds us the information. Let me just read it few lines here. Commanding the skyline of Paris, the Eiffel Tower is a iconic symbol of French engineering and artistry. Located in the heart of the Champ de Mars, it stands as a magnificent iron lattice tower, and so on and so on. Okay, I'm very agreed with the information, and I will save this information. Now, as you can see, I have, with the help of AI, we have already the basic information about this object. So if you are a guide or you work in a tourist sector, this will help a lot creating your tours, your touristic maps. Of course, you have to check all the data, all the facts here. You cannot rely 100% of the information the AI got from the internet, but it really helps a lot. For example, if I want to change this text, I already have some kind of a text. I wanted to make it child-friendly, for example, child-friendly text. I will change it, and let's see what the AI is doing us. It takes this information here and tries to make it more friendly for children. Now let's say, what is the text here? The Eiffel Tower is big, tall tower in Paris, and it's very famous. It's made of iron and looks like a giant lattice. So as you can understand, the AI can even change the attitude, the tone, exactly as you want. Okay, let me just say this one too. This is the era of using the artificial intelligence. It really does a lot of work for us. So I will check the clock also, because we have still many things to cover. Now, next thing I want to show you is in this left bottom corner here is a map creation wizard. What is this? We are going easier and easier. This next step is making your life even more easier. This is what you can do here is two things. For example, you can create a game around the school. For example, if you are a school, or you want to create a movement event for citizens in your city, educational movement game, but also you can create a local tourism attraction map here. So you have two possibilities here. Let's say I will find the central place somewhere. Now let's say the Helsinki is quite near here. What is the location I'm interested in? I don't know if it's the real center, but I will choose this place in Helsinki, for example. Okay, the zoom level is right quite enough at the moment. And if I want to create a game as a school teacher or whatever, I will choose this randomly. And I will choose the length of my game. If I want to create a 3-hour game, I will choose this 180 minutes. But if I want to create the game for my children in my school class, I will make it, let's say, 35 minutes. I have 35-minute school class, the length. So my game cannot be longer than 45 minutes. So I will choose the 45 minutes here, and let's say we limited the number of points here with 5. So I will now put on the button, click on the button generate. And our AI is trying to create the route around this chosen central point. Is it a school or whatever? And as you can see, with the first time he was ready, could do it properly. The distance is 2.5 kilometers, and the duration of this this game is 36 minutes. It's quite enough. So what we can do is another level of how can we help the teachers. For example, I am a biology teacher, and I have let's say the biology class material in text file, and I want to split this biology material in different points here in the game and create questions, the tasks. So the AI will do everything for us. I will just upload this file with biology material. Okay, I will show you this. Content from the file. So, biology topics for middle school. I will upload it. And now I click agree and add to the map. When I click on it, the AI starts to work again. I gave the task to read all this biology material through, split those topics into 5 different points, waypoints in my game, and also create the questions and answers for this game. It also can take, you can see here, it may take up to 10 minutes, but usually it takes less. Let's say one minute is usually how much time it takes. So I have to fill this this space at the moment. At the time the AI is thinking for us. Okay, so it is done. As you can see, this also cost us 23 euro cents, because this all the work with the AI is paid. This is not free, but anyway, as you can see, the cost is really low. Only quarter of the euro. And what we have here now, we have 5 objects here, as we wanted, around our school, and the students have to go them through. We have on every object, in every point, we have a different topic from this biology material, and it also created question and answers. Also the wrong answers and the right answer. So this is what we call how to create outdoor lesson, outdoor class with a one click of the button. This is really easy how the AI simplifies our life. Okay, the next usage of this wizard is how to create the same way touristic maps. How it can help us to create the touristic maps for us. Okay, click here again. Now I will choose here not randomly like I did for schools, but by popularity, because I really want to find the objects I want our visitors, our tourists to visit. They cannot be random, but they must be a real objects. So I have a setting here, what kind of types of objects I'm interested in. For example, I'm interested in museums, amusement parks, historical landmarks, national parks, zoos, tourist attractions, city halls. This is the, okay, and churches. This is the default set of types of objects we here, but you can change them. And I want to find 5 objects in a radius of 500 meters. Okay, let's say if our AI, artificial intelligence, can find those objects here in the center of was it Helsinki? Yeah. No, I was in the same place. Let me find another place. Actually, I will mix up with those school objects. Let's take Stockholm this time. Okay, I will put it here. Let's see what it happens. 500 meters radius. Let's find the most popular places with those topics. Generate. Okay, the answer is quite quick. And now I want content for those points. Now I want our AI to search for information about those objects also. Okay, agree and add to the map. And it also takes some time now here. And we should, after that, we should see what the AI came up. So this is the really easy way to create local touristic maps. You can use it multiple times in different places, but I will just point it out that this is only basic information. This is you start working with. You cannot rely 100% of this information the AI provides you. So you have to read them through. You have to know exactly what you want from those objects, and it will just create you the basic map. Okay, this is also 23 euro cents, but let's see what we have here. We have 4. Okay, found 4 or 5. Royal Palace, Parliament House, Nobel Prize Museum, and what it is, I don't know exactly. But on every object we found here in this area, found also the information about this object. And what it does, not only found information about this object, we also created a game. What style is the Royal Palace Stockholm? Let's say there's four different choices here. Also the Parliament House, Nobel Prize House. Okay, here the answers are quite funny even. What did Alfred Nobel invent that led to the Nobel Prize? The wrong answers are bubblegum, the internet, flying car, and the right one is a dynamite. So this is all the work of AI. Now, I think the next thing I will show you is how to translate them. We don't have much time to see every possibilities and options here, but I will show you the next thing. No, I will show you this companion thing first, because this is the what makes this tourism map for tourism game more appealing, more interesting, and more fun. Not only tourism maps, but also the games for children. Let's see. We have in the setting page we have multiple choice of different characters. At the moment, we have only 3 of choices. Okay, we have only 1 language here. I cannot show you. Sorry, in English. This I have to change to some different map so I can show you more languages. Right. Here we have a little bit more. For example, we have here Mr. Grumpy, who is not very willing to come with you. He's lazy. He doesn't have interest in anything. And here are all the texts for mobile application, for web, because this is not only about the mobile application, but also we have web maps. But for example, for mobile applications, before this Mr. Grumpy asks those questions you saw on every object, he have to introduce why he is interested in this object and why he is asking those questions from you. The first sentence is here. One more places where I have to limp at your heels. What is so interesting here? And the second is, before we rush on, I have a small thing to ask. And then comes the question. So this is the place you can create your own character for your local touristic areas. This is really up to you, what attitude this companion has. But what we have seen is that this companion really adds a lot of fun to your maps while people using the mobile application, while they are using your touristic maps and so on. So let me go back to this page we were. Outdoor lesson. The languages. Here we had only 1 language in English, but we can translate. Let's say we have this ready-made map. We can translate this, what we did, into 45 different languages. The list is really, really long, and everything works automatically. So if I want to, let's say in Deutsch, I just have to click on this button and everything will be translated into Deutsch language, German language. And you can, of course, check this language. This really helps, but the language technology, the translation technology nowadays is quite good already. So I will not speak about it too much. Actually, we have 1 hour already, and this was our intention to speak one hour. There are so many different options yet to show you, but I think this is quite enough to make you understand the possibilities at the moment. And if you have any questions, or Brianna, if you have some topic we didn't cover, you can just let me know and or describe them yourself. What do you think? Did we have anything?
I think we have it quite covered, but the main thing is, if you do have any questions, since there are so many things you can do to level up your games, so many ways to customize them, it would be impossible to go through every detail. So definitely, if you have some ideas, maybe we have some options available. So of course, go through the settings, and if you can't find something, always feel free to ask us as well.
I will just leave here the last page of my presentations I did in the beginning. So here are our contacts. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask or write or call us. We do everything to help you. If you don't have questions, then I just thank you, and I think this webinar is over. Okay, I can see one raised hand. Let me see if I can somehow. Okay, now there are so many raised hands. I can say that this webinar is really first time here. I don't know all the technical things, how to give you the chance to say your opinion or your questions. Is it possible to write something in a chat panel? Okay, thank you. Anyway, if you had some questions, please write to us. I will figure it out. A chat is disabled. Okay, somehow chat is disabled. We have to. At least we can see what you have written to us. For the next time, we will check this out. How you can ask your questions here. But anyway, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to call us.